Good evening. This is Shawn the Realtor guy. So Walmart is selling a tiny house for $15,900, and that's about 380 square feet, 19 by 20. And I'll share what I think is needed for a house like this. So it says Walmart now is selling a tiny house online for $15,900. The 19 by 20 feet, that is 380 square feet, expandable prefab house is delivered by flatbed truck and requires a forklift for uploading and according to the online listing. Made by a New York-based storage solution company, the tiny home has a space for one bedroom, living room, bathroom, dining room, and kitchen. It comes with unfinished without appliances. For starters, one would require land on which to install it, as well as building a foundation. The item description also recommends pouring concrete on its legs to increase its stability. Then there are also costs for everything from hiring a forklift for uploading the home to installing appliances. Now, what this article doesn't talk about is a bunch of other stuff like the foundation, utilities including sewer line, electrical, and like a water line, and the permit, the city and county permits. So there's so many things that you have to think about. House like this will be perfect if you lost your house, complete loss in the last winter storm here in Portland. We have a couple home sites that big trees fell down and the houses are gone. About 5 minutes from me, it's less than 5 minutes from me, like 2 minutes from my house, there's two foundations just left. They're building something. So if you're in that situation, buying something like this would make sense because you already have the foundation, the utilities all there, permits there. All you have to do is using the forklift to lift that and then connect it, and hopefully you can get some kind of temporary permit or something like that from the city. But if you don't, it doesn't make a lot of sense. Where would you put this? The other option would be if you already own a home, or if you want to drop it off on your parents' house backyard, assuming that they have a big enough lot size to meet the setback requirements, and you still have to connect the sewer, electrical, water, and other utilities. So there's a lot of cost involved in this. It's kind of like, to me, I don't know, it's kind of like a house that is going to need so much work, but you're basically getting a shell. It even says it's unfinished. By the way, these have been existing. If you go to like Home Depot and search tiny homes, you're going to see anywhere between a shed to like 3-bedroom house. The most expensive ones that I think I saw at Home Depot site was about $70,000. It's actually like two-story house, like 3-bedroom, 3 baths, only 971 square feet. Wow. But it is a steel frame, so maybe it can protect from tree falling, but that's about 70,000. So what can you expect this kind of things like realistically in Portland, Oregon? Probably the cheapest lot that I've seen that you could put a structural like this probably is like a mid 200,000. So you have to get that lot. If it has already foundation, if the house is gone and you get that lot with the foundation and utility all kind of built in, that's like the best, right? But most likely you're not gonna get that. If you drive out to, let's say like McMinnville, you may be able to find under $200,000 lot size, but yeah. So those are the things that I want you to think about. So going back to if you're adding to your parents' house, or if you want to add your parents' house in your house so you can live together, I mean, it could be a good idea. We call it the accessory dwelling unit, ADU, or additional dwelling unit. They call it the same way. Assuming there's enough backyard and connecting the utilities aren't going to be that expensive. In those situations, I mean, I could see. But you still have to finish inside, and my guess is that, forklifts, the operator hiring is probably cost you about $1,000, maybe $2,000 for that job. And then finishing a house, as you know, if you've done like a bathroom remodeling or kitchen remodeling, they're very expensive. So you're gonna add another $20,000. So that becomes $20,000, $35,900. Add another at least like $250,000 lot. The permit cost and everything, it goes up to about close to $400,000. So why do that? If you're gonna do that, just go out and buy a fixer house. Fixer house that needs a lot of work. As long as foundation is good, the structurally good, you're buying a shell with a lot, and you can probably buy under 4, and you have to spend some money, but you actually buy a structure that is built to last, not the building, manufactured shed-like structure. So it doesn't make any sense whatsoever. So wanted to share this. Don't get your hopes up. There's nothing really free lunch out there. I mean, this is just, I don't know why they make this stuff. I guess people buy. Maybe some people buy this and put it on some like a, national park or something, which is not allowed, by the way, because they can. They'll get in trouble. But other than that, I don't see why you will buy something like this. Yeah, the only thing I can think of it is like the putting an ADU as an ADU. I could totally see it. Probably way cheaper than building an ADU, which may cost like $300 per square foot. So if it's like 400 square feet, that's about 300. Equivalent will be like $120,000 to build one. So you're buying it like 10% of that cost, or the 12% of that cost. So hope that makes sense. If you hit the like button and subscribe, it's going to help my channel greatly. I appreciate your support, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye now.